I'm live. I'll wait till some folks get up on here. We can discuss to see if any of y'all watched this funeral. I watched it and I was blessed bad. I was surprised that I was going to be blessed like that. It was not what I expected it to be. It was something that I truly needed, though, when I didn't know. Sometimes you just watching stuff just to watch it because it's the hype. Hey, Martha, hey, did you watch that funeral? Did you watch George Floyd's funeral? I watched it, and I watched it basically the whole time. I don't know how much I missed prior. I started watching it maybe 12 something, but it was on there for 4 hours. I think I watched it mainly the whole time because people were still coming in and viewing the body when I watched it. So when I started watching, and I wasn't really paying attention. Make sure you thumbs up the video. Welcome all y'all people that's off in here. Welcome. Join the discussion. Let me know what you thought. Hey, Stephanie. I needed that. I never thought that watching that funeral that I would get a blessing that I needed. I just thought it was going to be some drama. I'm going to tell the truth. I thought it was going to be like just some mess. I thought it was going to be some mess. Because, they change stuff sometimes it don't turn out. Our black folks, our funerals don't be turning out like, we usually have some mess. It was a little mess in there, but it wasn't too much. All the worship and stuff just overtook the mess. I was in tears a lot of times. I'm sitting here being real, but my eyes look like it now. That I was in tears a lot through that whole service, and it wasn't like mourning. It's just to see. I don't know. It was just amazing to me, just to see, just the whole atmosphere. And of course, Al Sharpton. That's Black history. I don't care what nobody says about the man. He's Black history. He's been fighting for our rights since Martin Luther King. He's been fighting all his life for our rights. So I don't care what people say about the man. He been fighting all his life, and he ain't have to fight all his life for us. But that funeral, it shocked me. I thought it was going to be something totally different than what it was. Put it that way. It was. That was also, I got my praise. I got my praise on. Them singers was singing. There was some true worship in that funeral. And everybody that says, oh, it's not about George Floyd. And then, of course, people kept coming out. I had to block so many people watching that live. I kept blocking. Because I didn't want the negativity. I'm trying to enjoy the service. And you got all them negative, racist folks coming in there with their little nasty, trifling comments. My gosh, boy, the internet is just... the internet is the free zone for people to be as racist and hateful as they want to be, because they can't be seen. They always never have a picture, or if they have a picture, it's a fake picture. But it's always a free zone for them to come in there and say all their race. They just let it all out on the internet. That's one thing about this internet. I would say something back to them, then block them, because I ain't got time for your frustration right now. I'm trying to enjoy this service. So this service was turning out to be something that I didn't expect it to be, and I want to enjoy it because I needed it. I've been going through in my life. I needed that worship. I needed that. Shoot, if God had to use George Floyd for me to get it, oh well, he used him because I needed it. Because I was in the bad place, y'all. I was in a bad mind place. Trying to tell you, I was just tired. Wasn't gonna do nothing to myself, but nothing like that. But I was just like, whatever happens. Whenever I get my money, I get it. Because I still ain't got my money. I still ain't got it. I'm still over here waiting on that. It's 2 months. 2 months, y'all. I found my unemployment on April 8th. Yesterday was June the 8th. 2 months, and I ain't got my money. It's just stacking up. And the only good thing is that it's stacking up, but I would like to get it, because how am I going to survive? It's really pissing me off. It should not take 2 months for this crap to go through. It's ridiculous. And I know I'm not the only person in Kentucky suffering with this, but it's really pissing me off. But I got what I needed today, because it had me in that unemployment, not having my money, it had me in a spot. But that one man, he got up there and sung, "My soul has been anchored," boy. That's what started it all for me. When he sung, "My soul has been anchored," I said, no, he ain't great singing that song. He's like, I sung this song at many funerals, and so many funerals. He's like, and this one's no exception, or this one's extra special, or something like that. Can't remember what he said. I just know he sung that song. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Give me some love. Show me some love. I'm small. I don't get too many thumbs up, y'all. I like every single thumbs up that I get. I don't get too many views. I like every view and every thumbs up I get. You are appreciated. But yeah, he sung that song. I said, no, I said, you better sing it. That's what took me in. The soul has been anchored. That's what took me in. Yeah, my former pastor, he would tear that song to the ground. I'm trying to tell you. So every time I hear that song, I think of when he sang it. So it don't matter how the other person sang it. I'm hearing how he sang it because he would tear that song to the ground. My former pastor, he was one of those people that could just sing naturally. Like you could just sing. He don't have to try. He don't have to push. He could just be talking like I'm talking to you. He can sing like that. He don't have to push it. He just can sing. It just comes out. When them people that just blow, ain't even trying, ain't turning red, ain't huffing, ain't puffing. It's just like he's talking to me, but he's blowing. He used to tear that song to the ground. I'm sure he still does. I'm sure he still sings at funerals and stuff. But yeah, he would tear that song right there. My soul has been anchored, and that was that started it all for me. I said, I'm watching this rest of this funeral. I ain't clicking out. This funeral, boy, I got my blessing. I didn't expect that. I ain't expecting you no blessing. I needed that. Then what was the other songs? Gosh, if you watched it, you know another song that they sung, let me know. I was in all the songs. I was into all of them. That's why I praise him. That's why for this I give you praise. Yeah. That song. Is that what it's called for? It's not, I don't think it's called for. Is it called Total Praise? It's not I Lift My Hands in Total Praise, though. But I thought the song name is Total Praise. For this I give you praise. Or maybe it's called For This I Give You Praise. The one, for every mountain you brought me over, for every valley you pushed me through, for every blessing, hallelujah. For this I give you praise. That's that song. Boy, they tore that song up. But that one woman, I ain't gonna lie, that one woman, they were screaming. Not the screaming is not needed. Some people like the screaming, but when she screamed on that part, I'm like, okay, it's a little too loud. You trying to break the camera. You trying to break all the glass in the building. That was not needed, the screaming. But the rest, when they were sung that, it was good. It was good. But that, to me, I don't do the. I don't do that. I don't do that. Some people like all that, but I don't like all that. I don't like when people do that because that's just doing too much for me. I don't know if y'all heard it. Y'all had to hear it, but somebody might have been saying hallelujah. They might have been enjoying the screaming, but I was not. I was like, please, let somebody please stop the screaming. I don't know. Maybe it's just my anxiety or something. I don't know what the screaming, whatever she was trying to do. I don't know what she was trying to do. If you saw it, you heard her. But the rest of the song was good. And then the other moment that was kind of a messy moment, an irritating moment for me, was the guy in the black and the red suit with the red tinted sunglasses with the pimp hat on with the red rim underneath it. He was trying to have a moment. It's always that one person in the family trying to have a moment at a black funeral. Why? Why is it always that one that probably ain't even seen the person that's laying in the casket in years since they was probably little kids, but it's always that one. That one. They want to have a Martin Luther King, Malcolm X moment at the funeral, and he was trying to get his moment in. I saw it from he walked up there in that suit, in that black suit, when the rest of the family was wearing white, but he had to have his black suit on. He had to have his red hat with the red and the red tie. He had to stand out. It's always that one in the family. They want to stand out at the funeral. Why? Why, y'all? Why? I said, why? Just sit down. Sit him down. Sit him down. Shut him up. He was trying to get his speech in. He was trying to give a whole Martin Luther, Malcolm X type speech, and he was not making sense. It was just like, sit down, talking about that person that gets up there. Come on, stand up and give God praise. Y'all need to stand up in here. I thought he was a pastor when he walked to the mic. I'm like, okay, but he got on black and they got on red. Maybe he's a pastor, but these red blue blocker sunglasses is on my nerves. These sunglasses he was wearing was on my nerves. I don't understand why you got to wear sunglasses in church. Maybe it's so he can see, because that's what the song. I wear my sunglasses at night so I can see. I don't know, but he had on them sunglasses, and I was already irritated from the time he stepped up to the podium. And I was glad when that family member comes up to him and patted him on the back. You know, at them funerals, you get that person to get up there, make a fool. They say, want to talk and want to get the fame. They get their moment. Or one moment in time. One moment in time. They had to get that one moment. He knew the world was watching. It was his time. He had to get up there in his black suit with his red sunglasses and his red tie. He had to get up there and give his speech so he could be remembered. He had his one moment in time, but it's always at one in the family. They got to do that at a funeral. And then you always got that one falling over the casket. I don't know. I didn't see that. I don't know. I saw a few breaking down, but I ain't see the one falling all over the casket and falling on the floor. But he was the one trying to have a speech, trying to have a moment that I was like, please, okay, you said what you got to say, sit down. Please, somebody say, sit down. You know, you at that funeral and you sitting there and you like, okay, somebody sit him down. That happened at my mom's funeral. That happened at my mom's funeral. I was like, if somebody don't go sit this nut down, it's always that one. And maybe I just get irritated easily. I don't know. If y'all saw the funeral and that man didn't irritate y'all, let me know. Maybe he didn't irritate y'all, but I saw it from the jump. So he walked up to the podium. I was so glad that when he got the family member pat on the back to tell him, move on, buddy. Your speech is over. Pat, pat, pat. Your speech is over. And he said, well, thank y'all, and bless y'all, or whatever he said. I was so glad. I was so glad when they said unto him, get off that stage. Let me stop. I'm just trying to have some humor in it all. But that funeral was wonderful. Yeah, they are different, Stephanie. I don't know what's wrong with us with our funerals. You always got to be on the lookout for that moment. You always got to be on the lookout. Sometimes you get out, and you don't have to deal with that moment or two. So you might have one or two moments at a black funeral. Might be more, but that moment, it's always that person that got to get their fame in front of the crowd. And see, this guy had a huge crowd because he had the world watching. His George Floyd's funeral was live worldwide, so he was taking his moment. I thought he was a preacher talking about stand up and praise the Lord. Stand up and praise him. Yeah, but they give some Lord some praise in here. I want to say, when the last time you went to church for real? Maybe he go every Sunday. I don't know. I need to stop judging. I'm just saying, I thought he was a pastor till he got to present my pastor. Even though pastors can't have pastors, but no, he wasn't no pastor. He was that one family member that had to be seen. That's why he had on black and red out of the rest of them having all white on, because he was that one. You've been busy with the grandkids. Oh, Lord, but just imagine if you ever seen somebody knock over the casket. Now that, I don't even know how you react to that. How would you react to that if you was at a funeral and you saw somebody knock over the casket and the body fell out? You would have to immediately put that person out of the funeral. I mean, if you do something that stupid, I don't care how traumatized you are. If you that traumatized that you got knocked the casket over and the body rolled out, you need to get up at the funeral. You lost your pass. You need to go out the door and sit on the steps until they bring the body out and go to the graveyard. Because something's wrong. Because something is wrong. Oh, your daughter is back to work. Oh, y'all, you babysitting. Your daughter done went back to work. Everybody's starting to go back to work. Oh, COVID, they just ignoring it. It's still spreading like wildfire, but they ignoring it. I mean, I guess as long as you keep yourself clean, then you all right. As long as you wash your hands and stay away from the germs, you cool. I went to Marshall's yesterday and I didn't wear my mask because I forgot to bring my mask, and nobody was close to me. Luckily, nobody was breaking the social distancing, and if somebody kind of tried to get close to me, I moved. And I would say social distancing, and move. Yeah, I would say it. but only one time it happened yesterday. But I did get this. I got the live stream of me in Marshall's on my Instagram. I was trying to get it to where I could upload it to YouTube, but I couldn't. But I did get two things. I'm broke, so I can't do no. I was window shopping, just shopping for my peoples on Instagram. I was hoping to be able to upload it to YouTube, which I can't. I don't know how you do that. I'll figure it out maybe one of these days. I don't know. I don't want to record it, screen record, then put it. I don't want to go through all that. But I got these Kenneth Cole jeans for $4. I was getting them for my son, but they kind of have waters on him, so it'll go to my fiance if they fit him, and if not, they'll just go on Posh. Because they Kenneth Cole's for $4. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. And then I got my nephew J3. He used to be watching me. He watching me sometimes. He might be in here being quiet, or he'll watch it later. Got you this Marvel's Christmas shirt, $1.50. $1.50 for this. Got all the little characters on it. Got all the little Marvel's characters on it. I said, oh, let me get that. Give that to my nephew. He'll wear that. He'll like it. Superhero shirt. So that's all I got at Marshall's. Spent $5.83 after taxes. That was all I got. Well, you say good deal and I'm back. That's all I got. I just got those two things. I didn't get nothing else. But that funeral had me so emotional. Look at my eyes. Well, my eyes always look bad on this camera, but I could tell that I cried a couple of times because those songs was getting me. I'm sorry, that was getting me because I needed it. I needed it. Them songs. And then when Neo got up there and sung So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday by Boyz II Men. I wish Boyz II Men had came and actually sung it. I love Boyz II Men, so one of my favorite groups. But Neo got up there. Of course, I'm in the chat clowning. Talking about, look at him getting up there singing, and his wife don't even like his kids' black hair. But Black Lives Matter. His wife don't even like his kids' black hair. But I had to let it go because I could tell old Neo was a little emotional. He still sung that song. He sung that song. So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. He sung it. Old Neo can sing now. They say you can say what you say about Neo, but he can't sing. But you can see. I don't know. I look too deep into stuff. Maybe I know I do sometimes. But it's got to be other people like me in the world. I mean, that look deeply into stuff. But when he like finished the song, like he hardly could finish the song. He had to keep catching himself. Then when he finished the song, on the last part, so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. On that part, the last part, and he just had to put the mic. He couldn't get too deep into it. He got to and I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. But he didn't do it like twice because it just got heavy. You could tell it got heavy. It got heavy on him. And looking at him do that, like he just said yesterday, and he went like it and just put the mic down, put his head down, put the mic back, I don't know. I looked too deep. It symbolized a lot to me when he did that. When he just took that mic and it hit against he couldn't finish. He went like this. He said to yesterday, and he went. But just put his head down. I don't know if he was crying. I don't think he was crying. It's like it just was heavy, and I just thought that I don't know. I looked deep. That expression from Neo when he did that at the end of that song, that just made me feel like that's what Black America has been feeling for years: the heaviness, the tiredness. That's what I've been feeling. The tiredness. You're tired of it all. You are tired of seeing our women and our men killed by policemen, killed by random people of other colors. Even, we kill each other, but white people kill each other too. People kill me when they want to say, well, what about the black on black crime? The black on black crime. What about the white on white crime? What about the Mexican on Mexican crime? Everybody of the same race kills each other. You live around each other. So if somebody's going to be killed, it's going to be of the same race, more than likely, because the balance is going to be between people you live around. People kill me trying to use that as a deterrent. Yeah, black on black crime is not good. White on white crime is not good. No crime against your own race is good, but it happens. But to be killed by the people that's supposed to protect you, that should not be happening. That's what people fail to understand. Are we paid to protect each other? No. We try to protect our family. We try to protect people, but you can't protect everybody. But we're not paid to protect and serve. And that's where people are missing the point. The people that are paid to protect and serve, American people of all colors, should do their job. And then people coming in, yeah, I got a good deal. I got a good deal on that Marshall stuff. Then people coming in saying stupid, kept saying, he pulled a gun on a pregnant lady. He pulled a gun on a pregnant lady. He pulled a gun. They kept coming in the chat with that bull crap. I'm like, okay, get Candace Owens and her twins up out of here. We know his rap sheet. His last crime was 2005. That's 15 years ago. Can the man get a break? You do a crime in your life, you never have time to come back from it. He could have killed the woman with the pregnant to rob her, but I'm saying he could have killed her. He did not shoot the gun. Is it right that he did that to that woman? No, but that was 2005, 2007, years ago, over a decade ago, and the man went to prison and served his time, and they still coming in there at the man's funeral talking about he was a criminal, he was a thug, he was a drug addict, he was this and that. Shut up. What are you? If you got time to come in the chat at a person's funeral and say negative stuff like that, you must be just as bad. If you got time to sit at home and think of how can I be evil today? How can I come in and upset some black people today? Going here to George Floyd's funeral and call him a thug and call him a criminal and say everything that we know he did in the past. But I want to upset some black folks that were watching this live. I had to block so many people in that live during that funeral. I blocked probably about 100 people. I blocked so many. It was ridiculous. I blocked that. Hey, Cavassier. It's not supposed to be said Cavassier. Ain't that how you say it? Cavassier. Pastor Cavassier. I sing that every time I see you come in here. Jay. Hey. Make sure y'all give me a thumbs up. Anyway. Yeah, that was a lot of that while I was watching that live, and I was blocking. Because I'm like, it's stupid. We know he was not a martyr. We know he was not a hero. But it took his death to make us be noticed. If it took him, and he has a criminal record, he has whatever, but it took him, his death, there was a blatant murder, because the man clearly wanted to kill him. The people that was filming was like, you're killing him. George Floyd said, you're killing me. He said, I can't breathe. The cop, this was the look on his face as he kept his knee on his neck. He knew what he was doing. And he worked with the man, I guess 2 jobs. So he worked with that man. He knew that man. He knew who he was killing and why he was doing it. We don't know because we ain't in that man's head, but that man knew he was trying to kill that man. So people need to just stop with that. Y'all making a martyr out of a criminal or a hero out of a criminal. She almost had me. I almost was listening and believing what old stupid Candace Owens do. I remember she's the one that always makes an excuse for everything that happens to black people. She makes an excuse because she's a stern Republican, stern Trump supporters. She just wishes her skin was lighter than mine. But she's not. She's darker than me. So I wonder if she doesn't like that. Stupid. She can trade. She can trade skin with me if she don't want her brown skin, because I'll take it. I'm up here trying to get some sun to get some brown skin. So if she want my skin color, she can have it. She already got the relaxer, so she already got the straightened the hair, so she can have the skin color too if she want it. Because she really wants it. The way she acts when something happened to black people, she got a reason for everything. Sound just like old racist cow sitting on the porch with a gun. But she tries to say it in a proper way, a civilized way, where she'll almost have you thinking, oh, man, she's right. She right. She almost had me believing it. I'm like, man, it ain't about that. You ain't gonna have me believing you little racist black woman. There's plenty of racist black people that don't like being black, don't like the color of skin that they have. They wish they had a different color of skin. And she's one of them. She can say what she say all day long to try to, she's, boy, Tom is her uncle. Tom is her uncle and she is his niece. That's all I'm saying. I'm not caring, criminal or no criminal. If the justice system already made you serve your time, you have the right to live. If you already went through the judicial system and you served your time, you have the right to live. I mean, you have the right to live. If not, that's the government, that's the criminal system's fault for not catching you if you did crimes and you didn't serve your time. But you serve your time, that don't mean you need to die later in life because you was a criminal in your past. So you need to die years later because you did crimes over a decade ago. You need to die. The cops need to just kill you years later. Yeah, because Candace is the problem. And people like her are the problem. I mean, I wish she'd just trade me her brown skin for real, because I'll take it. I will take it and run with it. Give me some color. Give me some melanin. Let my melanin pop, Candace, because you don't need that melanin. You a waste of melanin. She's a waste of it. Just a waste of melanin. Shoot. God could have gave that to me. He could have gave me that melanin. I wouldn't have to sit in the sun try to get some. Shoot. Wasted it on her. Just wasted it. There's a whole bunch of black people that he wasted melanin on. Why did he waste it? He should have knew. Okay, this one right here, she ain't gonna act right. She ain't gonna act right. She ain't gonna be with the people. But she's still gonna be black, so we're gonna give her a little bit of melanin. Now, this one right here, she gonna support her people. We're gonna give her a little more melanin. God should have portioned it out a little differently, because Candace Owens does not deserve that melanin. She's a waste of melanin. Hey, Tamika, hey, Tamika, hey, Tamika. She's a waste of it. And she would be so happy to be lighter. So why can't she just be blessed and be lighter, and I just be blessed and get her melanin? Please. Is that possible? Yeah. That she just, people like her and people like her irritate the crap out of me. But yeah, that funeral. That funeral was good. I know people are angry, and I know people are mad, and I'm glad people are angry, and I'm glad people are mad. They can feel what we felt for so many years. So if you're angry and you're mad that George Floyd's funeral was made a big deal, that his life was made a big deal, be mad, because we mad. We tired. So be mad. Y'all get to feel what we've been feeling for decades, for centuries, not just decades. So be mad. Call him a criminal, call him whatever. Well, he had a rap sheet. That ain't no lie, it's the truth. But his life changed the world. Regardless of what his life was and how he lived it, it was the last straw. Like they said, it was the straw that broke the camel's back. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. If he had to use, God had to use George Floyd, he had to use him. He's going to use you in life or in death to get his point across. And he got his point across, and he was worshipped in that funeral today. And it just felt like victory. And I hope it continues to feel like victory. I hope the verdict is in our favor. I hope that man is convicted of murder. Now, the other 3 cops, I don't know if they should get like the murder, but the one that was on the neck, murder. Murder. Forget manslaughter. Forget involuntary manslaughter. Murder. Whatever. Give them something. I guess something's better than nothing. But no, I really want murder. But we know that ain't going to happen, because it's his job as a policeman to protect and serve. And in his crazy, demented mind, he was protecting and serving because he is evil. And you can't say that man wasn't evil. I saw all the demons in that man's face. Saw all the demons in that man's face when he had his knee on that man's back. He sat there like, I got the power. And y'all don't tell me what to do. My knee's going to stay here. I don't care if he ain't breathing or not, because I'm going to get away with it, because I got the power. That's what he did. And that was what was so hurtful. That was what was so painful to watch. That was what was so offensive, was the fact that he purposely, knowing he was being filmed, put that knee on that man's neck and looked at them like, what? And I ain't taking it off. I don't care if this man ain't breathing. it's gonna stay right here, and y'all ain't gonna do nothing about it. That's the part that makes it a big deal. That's the part that made his life worth something. Not the things he's done in his life. It's the fact that that man stood there like he had all the authority in the world, and he can kill as many of us as he wants and get away with it. That's what he thought. And hopefully his thought is wrong. Yes, he was arrested, but will he be charged? Will he be convicted? That's what we still gotta wait for. That's when we can say justice is truly served, when he is convicted and served. Just like George Floyd was convicted and served his time. That's what we're asking, that this cop gets convicted and serves his time, and other cops that assisted get some kind of time. What? I'm puffing up my cheeks for 5 seconds. What's wrong with you, Luke Carson? Are you a troll? Anyway, y'all watch him, moderators. He say something crazy. Make sure y'all got it. I don't know. He just wants to see somebody puff their cheeks up. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people that already got puffed cheeks that you can go watch. I ain't puffing my cheeks. I'm talking about a serious topic right now. I'm serious right now. I'm serious at the moment, so I got to remain serious at the moment. But yeah, that funeral. Back to the funeral. It was awesome. It was awesome, and it was more than just about George Floyd. Everybody makes it, y'all making a hero out of George Floyd. Y'all making a hero out of George Floyd. Shut up. Shut up. You making a hero out of George Floyd. Look at that. Sorry, I got to get this out of my mouth. That's one of them things that's come up at your throat. I can't get it. One little random thing. Because I'm random. I don't know what those things are that come up at your throat. Them little tiny little yellow thing. I don't know what that is. Some kind of food. Must be some food byproduct or something. But yeah, that I loved all the worship songs, all the worship at that funeral. I needed it. And it was good. It was what they sang. It was my soul is anchored. That's why we praise him. For this I give you praise. What was the other song? What was the song that one woman sung? It was a woman that had the Chanel pin on. She sung. What did she sing? Darn, and she sung. I know that song, and I can't think of it right now. But her song was good too. She took us to church too. I can't think of what she sung. Bye, Stephanie. You as well. She probably already left. I just paid attention to the comment that she was leaving. Sorry. Just saw that. I'm all talking about the subject, talking about the funeral and stuff. I cannot remember what that one with the Chanel pen song. What did she say? I know it was good. I can't remember. I just know that funeral was full of worship. God got the victory today, whether people like it or not. And I know that a lot of souls were saved on today just from that funeral, because that funeral was worship to God. It was a lot of worship to God, and it was good. I loved it. I needed that worship. I needed it. I needed that worship today, and that funeral gave it to me. Like, God's going to use it in life or in death, and he used George Floyd in death to change the world. He changed. I mean, people might be mad that it was him that was chose. People might be mad that he's the one that changed the world. But hey, that's it. Hello. Hopefully he's not gonna come here and say nothing crazy, but hello. But that's who he chose to use to change the world. For right now, and I hope this change is not just temporary. I hope this change is permanent. I hope that people can continue to stand behind people of color. I really hope. I mean, it really feels special to see other people coming up and supporting us for once. You always had the scattered amount. You would have scattered people of other races supporting here and there. You would have them scattered out. But this time to see huge protests with white people, huge protests across the country in different countries across the globe with white people supporting black people, saying Black Lives Matter. That was big for me. I'm sorry, and I hope it's not a temporary thing. I hope it's not a temporary thing. It's not just about George Floyd. It's about all the black people that have been killed by cops, all the black people that have been killed by non-cops that just wanted to kill a black person today. And they felt they had that right and that they could get away with it because they weren't black. It's about all of them. And they did get away with it. But it's in that Ahmaud Arbery case, it caught up with them, and I hope they go to jail and rot in jail. They got away with it for a couple months, but when the news and the videos got out, them old racists, both of them got locked on up. And I hope they stay locked on up. Can't have just everyday people thinking they can come and just kill us for no reason, just because we walking while black. Them days is supposed to be over, but obviously they aren't. They're trying to creep back in, and it's not. We ain't having it. And luckily, glad to see that the rest of the world ain't having it. Finally, somebody has our back. People have our back, and I hope they really have our back. That it's not just the for looks type of thing. That this is something that will be pushed. That people will come together for us for once. Come together for us. They do what they want to do, and it's ridiculous. I don't hate all cops. I don't have no problem with all cops, but the ones that do what they want to do and the citizens that do what they want to do because they think they can just kill a black person today, that's the ones I got a problem with. That's the ones I got a problem with. Especially the ones that get away with it, like George Zimmerman. Got a serious problem with him. Walking around still acting like a crazy nut that he is. If I ever saw George Zimmerman, I would give him a good, long smack in the face. So he better not ever let me see him. He better not ever let me see him or run into him. That's fine, Martha. You can go eat. I'm done anyway. I got Bible study in a minute. I was just wanting to talk about their funeral. And y'all to watch this later, leave your comments if y'all watched their funeral. If you enjoyed the worship that went on and it was better than you expected, because it was better than I expected. I didn't expect to get the worship and the praise that I got from those singers and the worship that went on in their funeral and the words that went forth from the different speakers, including Al Sharpton. I mean, it was powerful. So just let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you, Team Random, for watching. Be blessed and be a blessing, as I always say. Stay strong, stay tough. Handle this. Keep handling this corona craziness and whatever other craziness that the world is going to bring forth. We don't know. It's just going crazy in the world right now. It's just too much. But as that song says, though the storms keep on raging in my life, and if the storms don't cease, my soul is anchored in the Lord. So stay anchored. That's all I can say. Love y'all, Team Random. See you in the next video. Black Lives Matter. Rest in peace, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown. It's so many. Eric Gardner? So many. Sandra Bland. So many to name that it's just ridiculous. It's so much more. The little 12-year-old that they got killed by the cops in the park in Cleveland. I think it was Cleveland. He had a play gun, playing in the park with a play gun. You can't play with a play gun. No, just ridiculous. Just rest in peace to all of the lives that mattered. Deuces. Peace out.